Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into all the videos about the Lange Registry. One of the last videos I wanted to talk about where this idea from our website came from. What is the story about starting up the Lange Registry? Well, to explain this, we need to go back a little in time, back before I was even born. This story brings us back to 1996 in Yucaipa, California. My uncle, Jason R. Lange, a San Bernardino firefighter at the time, received word from one of his crew members that his grandfather had an older Porsche in his garage that hadn't been driven in over 30 years. At the time, my grandfather owned a 1976 Porsche 911. He was looking for an older Porsche to join the family. After hearing about this hidden Porsche, my father, Chris Lange, my uncle, Jason Lange, and my grandfather, Bob Lange, all headed out to take a look at this car. After arriving to the location and being able to view this Porsche, Bob, Chris, and Jason were able to see it was a Porsche 356 Speedster. After talking with the original owner and finding out a few more details, it turns out it wasn't just any Porsche Speedster. It was a 1954 Porsche 356 Speedster Max Hoffman Import, number 130 of 200 ever built. After realizing how special of a find this was, my grandfather purchased this Porsche Speedster to join our family. The three men wheeled this Speedster out of the garage, and the Speedster felt the warmth of the sun for the first time in over 30 years. This is a picture of my father, Chris Lange, on the left, and my uncle, Jason Lange, on the right, standing in front of the Speedster after they had just wheeled it out. After acquiring this Porsche Speedster, my grandfather had it restored and back to its original glory. If you'd like to read more about this Porsche Speedster, you can find it on our website for the full story about this amazing find. Anyway, getting back to the story about how and why this website was made, a few years after the Porsche Speedster was restored, my family had a hard loss with the passing of my uncle, Jason Lange. After this happened, this 1954 Porsche Speedster became much more sentimental to my family, as that was Jason who found that car. Continuing on with the story about the Lange Registry, we now fast forward about 20 years. With having number 130 of the 200 1954 Porsche Speedsters ever built, something my father and I kept asking ourselves was, where was number 129? Where was number 131 of these Speedsters? How could my father and I get in touch with the other owners of these incredible cars? I had just finished at Arizona State with my secondary education degree when my father and I started talking about this timeline idea. This resulted in coming up with the idea for creating a website that had a timeline on it to help provide an answer to our questions. We kept searching for a website that offered something like this, but we couldn't find one. This was the origin of where the Lange Registry started. We wanted to create a website offering a place for enthusiasts to share their stories about their item they love and be able to connect with one another with similar items. After 65 weeks of the Lange Registry being built for the past year, my father and I are beyond excited to finally be finished and hope people can enjoy sharing their stories and passions on the website. Jason is the one we both thank for helping us along the way and for helping us pursue our dream for creating this website. With all the anger and hate happening in the world today, the Lange Registry is a website trying to promote friendship and connections around the world to help peace on earth. Thank you for listening to the story about the Lange Registry. I know I can speak for both my father and myself. We both truly hope you enjoy using the site and are able to express the love you have in your passions as we do with ours. Thank you and enjoy every day. For Jason,